Perfect. Okay, so now we are just... Where am I at? Here we go. Talking to the Inquisitor, because we just did our repentance walk, whatever you want to call it. And Johanka's gone. Inquisitor?
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the Inquisitor.
Can I do anything to help?
Must be above.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I am...
Henry of Skalitz, from the garrison of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla. I've heard a lot about you, my son. I'm pleased to meet you.
You're the most mythical looking person I've seen in this game. How come you're interested in me? You didn't have to lock her up. I need to speak to you about Johanka.
I'd rather we met under more pleasant circumstances, Monsignor. But I'm here to speak about Johanka.
Naturally. I'd be quite surprised if you hadn't come.
How did you find out about Johanka?
Word came to me of what was happening here. That some young girl was claiming to speak for the Blessed Virgin. I traveled here immediately, as my duty demanded, and observed events in Sasau incognito, in order to examine the matter at first hand.
I see.
What was that?
Why did you have her in prison?
Rude.
Because she broke the promise she made to me, and persisted in actions that bear the signs of heresy.
And what will happen to Johanka now?
I must weigh the gravity of her transgressions and investigate these alleged visions of hers. I consider it very improbable that she is indeed being visited by the Blessed Virgin. Nevertheless, I cannot at this time rule it out entirely.
That would mean she's innocent.
So you think it could be true? In that case, Johanka hasn't done anything wrong.
Is someone
It's
there?
not that straightforward. Even if her visions were real, she was at fault for interpreting them as she saw fit and preaching to the people.
So you decide just like that? But you don't even know Johanka.
I certainly do not decide just like that. I'm thoroughly examining the entire matter, and you would be well advised not to question my authority.
Sir, between the two of us, I'm the only one with a weapon.
And the witnesses. Question them, and then pronounce a verdict.
And will there be anyone there to defend Johanka?
Do you doubt my judgment?
Yes.
I would never be so bold, sir. But surely it would be only just that someone should speak for Johanka about all her good deeds and so forth.
Naturally, I will also question those who would speak in her defense. Since you are interceding, I expect you have someone in mind?
Me. Oh, me, actually.
As I surmised. But this matter does not directly concern you. Why should I allow you to appear before the court?
Ooh. I guess our best option is this.
Johanka is my neighbor, and I have a Christian duty to come to her aid. I can't just stand by and do nothing.
Yes.
I have to concur with you on that. Your concern seems sincere, so I will grant your request. Very well. You will defend Johanka. You may speak in her defense if you so wish. You may also bring witnesses. I will question any such witnesses, and naturally I shall question Johanka too.
Thank you, Monsignor. In that case, I'll need to speak to Johanka first.
That won't be possible. It's forbidden by the Inquisition procedure. Until the entire matter is resolved, Johanka can speak only to me and no one else. I would like to expedite the matter. The trial will take place in Sasau Church in 3 days' time at the latest. Come and let me know when you're ready to proceed. In the meantime...
Say nothing but sneak in.
Very well, Monsignor.
Monsignor.
Better get on with it then, sir. Farewell.
Before you go, you know Johanka longer than anyone else. You spent a lot of time with her, as I've discovered. Tell me, my son, truthfully, what do you think of this whole affair?
She's honest. She's concerned about size. She's a simple girl. She helps with heroes. She doesn't treat everyone the same. Oh, what's this? The Virgin Mary thing?
Johanka helped a lot of people. She worked her fingers to the bone helping Brother Nicodemus with the sick and injured.
That is certainly commendable. What else can you tell me about her?
Honest.
Johanka is an honest girl and virtuous. She's a good Christian who attends church and thinks of others.
Good. Please continue.
No, you. I'm gonna screw this up. Um. Do I have a feeling? Do I say this? What is this? What about the Virgin Mary?
About the Virgin Mary? I believe the Virgin does visit her. Johanka is honest. She wouldn't lie about such a thing. And the things she says sound truthful and compelling. It really does seem like a heavenly revelation. Who else could it be from? But the Virgin Mary.
The origin of these so-called visions of hers must be investigated. But thank you for your candor.
We're just telling him everything.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
I'll sit down.
She's worried about Matthias. He's from Skalitz too, and she's very fond of him. But he was wounded in a raid on Merhojed recently, and since then he's been lying in a fever. Johanka believes that if she does what the Blessed Virgin wants of her, Matthias might be healed.
Interesting.
Is that too much?
Well, before, in Skalitz, Johanka was sort of, well, just a simple village girl. I never imagined I'd hear her talking the way she does now. She's completely transformed.
A simple village girl. I see. Do continue.
That's about all I can tell you.
Is that really everything?
I have nothing more to add, Monsignor.
Very well. Thank you, my son. One more thing before you go. Let me remind you that it's your Christian duty to report anything suspicious going on concerning the church and the true faith. If you're aware of anything of the sort in these parts, if you prove yourself a commendable servant of the church, I would also take that into account in judging Johanka's case.
All right, Monsignor. I'll bear that in mind.
Take care now.
Once you're prepared for the trial, tell the Inquisitor. Oh, okay. We're getting testimonies today, baby. We are now a lawyer. Not in here. Brother Nicodemus. Oh, that's what I just said.
You've heard something?
The Inquisitor has decided that Johanka will be tried, but he's agreed that I can defend her.
That's really quite unusual. It must mean he hasn't come to a clear conclusion yet.
Yes. I'll get her out of it.
I'm afraid it may not be that easy. The thing is, I expect Johanka will say the same things before the court that she's been preaching.
What are you saying?
Well, I've been thinking about what she's been saying, and it seems to me her preaching has a certain progression. Are you acquainted with the notion of the three orders of man?
I am not.
Not really, no.
It's like this. It's said that everyone has their God-given place and purpose on earth. Laboratores, oratores, and bellatores. Those who work, those who pray, and those who fight. The common folk are born to work, to reap the fruits of the earth and to obey the laws of God and man. It is the purpose of the nobles to protect the people and the church against all dangers and to maintain peace and justice on earth. And the church in turn has the task of caring for the spiritual welfare of all, ensuring the salvation of their souls and bringing solace to the people in times of hardship, so that they can endure their earthly trials and enter the kingdom of heaven.
But what's all that got to do with Johanka?
Well, I noticed in her first sermon she primarily addressed the concerns of the common folk, and in the second, she criticized the nobility.
Ah. So you think she might start talking about the church?
Yes, I'm afraid she might. I dread to think how that might end up. Henry, you must warn her against that. She must show humility before the Inquisitor, and the wisest course would be to admit to being wrong. She's rather stubborn, but perhaps she'll listen to you.
But the Inquisitor said no one's allowed to see her.
No one except the Inquisitor's own men. You'll just have to think something up.
Knock out.
I'm afraid Johanka's fate is mainly in your hands now. I'm relying on
Knock out one of his men. Speak. Speak to Johanka, dressed up as one of her men. Yada yada yada. So yeah, that's him. I already got his testimony, but we can go up and get Sir Sebastian. Yo, Sebastian, what up? Where you at? Yeah, all right. Subscribe. Where's he at? Oh, upstairs. Here we go. You asleep? Nope, you're just a guard. Sebastian!
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I found this document in the woods by Sasau. Careful, it's a bit bloody.
Don't tell me those fools got themselves. And to hell with it. And did you come across any Cumans?
Yes, they're finished.
There now. It's not such a fuck-up after all. Here's some money for you. It was supposed to be for those idiots, but it seems they asked for 100 groschen more than they deserved.
Nice. Anywho.
I need something from you, sir. I suppose you heard that Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor and is facing charges of heresy.
I did, and it's most disturbing news.
What you might not know is that he's agreed that I can defend her at the trial.
You? Do you even know what to say?
Sure I know. It'll turn out just fine. Trust me. But I need you to testify at the court. In Johanka's defense, of course.
Naturally. You don't think I could just sit here and do nothing? Besides, the bishop has already insisted that I appear before the court.
Oh. All right.
Perfect.
One moment. I apologize if I was a little hasty. This whole affair has left me anxious. I appreciate that you want to defend her. However, I don't think it would have any effect. No offense, but I don't think you'll be able to achieve anything in court. I'm afraid the Inquisitor will judge as he sees fit, whatever anyone says. But I have an idea how you could help.
Oh? How's that?
Flee. With Johanka, of course.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm sure Johanka will be acquitted by the court and everything will be all right. Running would just confirm the Inquisitor's suspicions, and she'd always be looking over her shoulder.
I don't agree. As I said, I don't believe you can affect the outcome of the court. If Johanka flees, yes, she'll have to lie low for a while, but in time it will all blow over. You can take her anywhere, as long as it's far enough from here. A girl like that will always find her feet. She can easily hide out somewhere where she's not known. Maybe there could even be a place for her on my estate. Think about it. But whatever you decide, if Johanka comes to any harm, you'll have me to answer to.
Gulp.
I'm very fond of her, and her of me, and I don't want anything to happen to her, understand? But if everything ends well, I'll show you my gratitude, I assure you.
I'll get to that later.
Take care.
Okay. So he's very protective of her. Okay, so that's a bit. So am I able, because it's up, can I still talk to him?
Witnesses can be summoned for Johanka's trial. So I wanted to ask you if you give a testimony. Maybe some learned speech in her defense?
I'd be glad to do it. Johanka deserves my help. Such testimonies could carry a lot of weight. You should try and get as many as
That's what I'm doing.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Don't need to talk to you anymore. Okay, B is the guy. We don't need to do him. Just gotta head down yonder. Do I have food? Or do I need food? Not really. I don't know why I thought of that. Oh, there's somebody here. You? Who are you?
Goodman Pavel, you're still here. That's a relief. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Ah, Henry. What would you like from me? Maybe you'd like to rob me of what I have left, or what is it this time?
What on earth do you mean?
You stole half of the money you were supposed to donate. You robbed me, lied to me, and dishonored the Blessed Virgin, on whose behalf Johanka spoke.
Oh. Oh, you found out about that, huh?
You're accusing me falsely. I donated the money I found in the place you described, and it wasn't easy to find either.
You mean half of the money I put there?
Half? What are you saying?
Don't think you can fool me. When it comes to coin, my memory is flawless. I remember exactly how much was there. 90 score groschen.
Well, then someone must have found it earlier and taken some.
Someone finds treasure and takes only half? Very fishy, I'd say.
No, not at all, actually. A lot of footpads think if they leave 1 groschen for every groschen they steal, it will absolve them of their sin, and they can line their purses with a clean conscience.
Well, there is a certain twist in
Ha,
logic.
you old fool.
I know some merchants who think just
Because
like
I
that.
stole it.
Right, Henry. I admit I jumped to conclusions.
Good. Well, now we've got that settled, there's something I'd like to ask of you. The Inquisitor has locked up Johanka. She's accused of heresy. I'd like to ask you to speak to the court in Johanka's defense.
Of course, Henry. You have my word. And the word of a burgher of Colleen ought to mean something. But to speak in defense of someone accused of heresy is no small matter. What do you want me to say?
The same thing you told me. That it was a sacred sign that you happened to be nearby when Johanka was speaking, and so on.
True. I'll tell the bishop that. You can rest
Attaboy.
Thank you very much. Please wait here a few more days for the court to convene, then I'll send for you.
All right. For Johanka's sake, I'll wait. Good luck, then.
Nice. Idiot. Well, how far away is the G? The G's all the way over here. Ledechko. All right. Well. Attaboy. Nope. Nope. Mount. Where's the dog, by the way? Who the heck you were? Just one person? Yeah, right, whatever. What you doing? Just hanging around? Where's this person at? Hello, G? Good jump. Here we go. Oh. Now, seriously, where's the dog at? Adela?
Adela, the Inquisitor is going to try Johanka in court.
I'm sorry to hear it, but what's that got to do with me? If I get mixed up in anything peculiar, I'll be thrown out of here. And then what will I do? And besides, I thought I told you I don't want to speak to you again. That hasn't changed. So clear off.
Well, that was a waste of a trip. All right. Back to town. Thief, you say? Can you not run over someone? Oh, in the bushes.
Somebody help me.
Come on.
Somebody help me.
What are you doing? You just stop? Wait, which one of you is the thief? Oh no. Why can't I do anything?
Don't put it down.
Down. Alright. Tackle. Aha! Did your stuff? Do I get a thank you even though I really didn't do anything? Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
I think you did everything.
Thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm okay with this. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Oh, wow. You shouldn't have.
Hey, what are you doing?
You're robbing folk.
Am not.
What the? He's stealing. Watch out! A thief!
I see a thief! Guard!
Where?
Help! Arrest that thief!
I just need you to go away. All right. We're going to do this. Where there are absolutely no witnesses. The only person who knows about all this is the bandit. And the bandit is long gone, and he is a bandit. So while this may not be good per se, we're going to have to save our own skin for right now. All right, this is where this guy has to learn that snitches get stitches. Boom. Perfect. All right. No, nobody knows. What thief? If I wasn't about to stand up for somebody in trial as an attorney, I'd just let it go and pay my fine or talk my way out of it. But this is kind of a bad time, so I'm going to need you to just not talk anymore, which is why I had to kill you. Don't blame me. Blame the laws of the land. Townswoman, hello? E, what's up? Okay. In here? Private area. I wanna talk to somebody in here. Hello? Why is this trespassing?
What the?
I just want to talk. Who's in there? Father Sabian.
Has something happened?
Just gonna talk real quick right away.
Father, the Inquisitor has had Johanka thrown in jail.
I know, son.
He's planning a hearing.
Rightly so. It's about time this whole matter was dealt with.
What do you think about it then?
As I say, it's a good thing that the matter is being investigated. The things Johanka has been preaching are, to say the least, disturbing. Who knows what these dreams are that she speaks of? And her words are only putting ideas in people's heads and leading them astray. Now, instead of going to church, as they should, they go to her in the false belief that they will find solace. It's creating a chasm between the people and the church and leading them away from the true teaching left to us by Christ. They're misguided and swamped in...
Okay, so you're not gonna be any help.
But Johanka is no heretic. She's a good, kind girl who's only trying to do the right thing. I'll defend her.
Suit yourself. But mind you don't get ensnared in her fallacies, and leave it to the bishop to judge the matter.
Of course.
Of course, of course.
God be with you.
All right. Well, you sucked. All right, 3 more. We're almost done. I should probably stop and get some food from the bakery. All right. Hey, my number 1. Who are you? Where you at? You Taylor?
Well, how did it go with that husband of mine?
Oh.
I played him and took him for everything he had.
I see. So he played again.
I had a heart-to-heart talk with him, and in the end, he promised he wouldn't gamble again. He even gave me his dice.
That sounds promising. Thank you, Henry. But what about the money he lost? Did you give it back to him?
Yeah, I gave it back to him so he can buy what he needs.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Henry.
All right, now you owe me.
Help with something. I'm sure you've heard. Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor.
Who hasn't? The whole of Sasso is talking about it. And the Inquisitor was asking around about her.
I'd like to ask you to appear before the court and say something in Johanka's defense.
I can't say I'm keen on going there. But Johanka helped me. And you did too. I think it's only right that someone should say something good about her.
Ah, thanks, Guta. I appreciate it. I'll send for you when it's time.
Nice. Getting a lot of good testimony here. So far, only 2 rejected. I'm guessing because I screwed up their quest line or something. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, we got way more saying yes than we do no, so that's a good thing.
Master Bailiff, Inquisitor Yaroslav is going to try Johanka.
I know. He was here asking questions too.
Oh? What did he want to know?
Various things, like how things are here, whether people are honest, whether we observe the fest days and so forth. And then he asked about Johanka, about what she preaches, whether people come to listen to her and that. He's been talking to a lot of other people in Sasau too. I even heard that Katra, the swordsmith's wife, invited him to dine with them.
That's interesting. Thanks for telling me. Was he just asking questions, or does he want you to testify before the court?
Yes, he did ask me to testify, and I'm none too happy about it.
I see. And what are you going to say about her?
It depends what I'm asked, but there's not much I can say. I don't know Johanka very well. She seems virtuous and self-sacrificing to me. She's never done anything wrong, and no one here ever had a cross word to say about her. Until recently. Maybe some gossip about her and Sir Sebastian. But I've heard similar talk about half the women folk here.
Now that's just idle gossip. Johanka is a virtuous girl.
True. But then there's that preaching of hers. Folk have been falling out. They're split according to whether they believe Johanka or not. I don't know quite what to think of it myself. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'll wait and see what the learned bishop has to say.
All right.
Couldn't you add something good to your testimony for Johanka? I would, show my gratitude substantially.
What? Are you trying
No!
perjury?
How dare you accuse? I'm offended.
About defending Johanka?
I am offended you even thought that I was suggesting that. Oh my goodness. The audacity.
Good lord, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I expressed myself badly, that's all. What I was trying to say, rather clumsily, is that I'd be very glad if you were to speak on Johanka's behalf. Because she really deserves it.
Well, I'll overlook...
Okay, thank you. Nothing but clumsiness.
Take care now.
All right, well, that guy can't be bought. All right, so then another one in here. In the same building? Interesting.
Hey.
Yeah, hey. Wait, so not back there. Is it upstairs? Can't be, right? Why is everything locked? Oh, there's really nothing. Okay. So where is this person? You're too difficult. There we go. Hey, over 30,000 Groshkin. We're making our way up in the thieving world. Hello. Okay. Oh, maybe he's back here. Oh, is this Johanka? This is yeah. Hold on, Johanka. Hold on. I gotta talk to the swordsmith's wife. Thing is that A? Yes. Oh, and before it gets too late.
God save. What can I do for you?
Maybe a couple pretzels, sweet pancake, some bread. Good enough for me, thank you. Where did my dog go? That is what is halfway concerning to me. All right. All right, let's see. 17? Okay. Yep, nope, we're good. Hello, swordsmith's wife?
I'm here about Johanka.
You're that fella of hers, are you? What do you want?
No. I'm just a friend of hers. Matthias is her fella.
Huh. God knows how many...
All right, judgy.
Invited Bishop Yaroslav to come and dine with you?
Yes, so what? Bishop Yaroslav is an esteemed visitor to Sassau, and it's only fitting he should be suitably hosted by devout burghers.
What have you got against Johanka?
Nothing. The question is, what has she got against us? Tell me that.
What?
She turns up here and tries to tell us how to live our lives. Says the Virgin Mary whispers to her in the night. Yeah, I'm sure. To a simple village wench. I'd like to know who's really putting those ideas in her head. She's just getting people all worked up. Men, especially.
Someone's a little jealous.
Sassau is a decent, orderly place, I'll have you know. We don't want any trouble here. All this talk about hellfire and the end of the world. God have mercy. No one is interested in what she has to say. All they want is some spectacle. She ought to have thought twice before she started. Not that she wasn't warned.
What do you mean, warned?
As I said, she was told.
What are you implying, you harlot?
Damn it, woman, tell me what you meant by that.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Out with it.
If you must know, some of the fellas want to have it out with her and tell her to stop. No one wants her speeches here. But would she listen? No. The devil possessed her to bring harm to us.
So it was you who sent those men?
All I wanted was to protect the Sasso folk against her poisonous tongue. And I'll do just that. The Monsignor asked me to testify in court. And I'll tell everything I know there.
And I'll do likewise. Farewell.
Go. Good luck then.
So if I were to, like, poison her, what would you do about it? Okay, and then the other thing... Okay, once I'm paired for the trial. Okay. So I'll speak with Johanka now, and then we'll go get ready for the trial, I guess. Well, we got a lot of people for her. 3 against her, right? The Hooer, the one bishop, and then the swordsmith's lady, who is clearly jealous. Okay.
Hey, clear off.
Oh, yeah.
No one's allowed to talk to Johanka. Bishop Yaroslav's orders.
Why isn't that so low? Okay.
I apologize. I didn't know that. I'll be going.
Go then. And don't come snooping around here again.
So, I gotta get dressed up. It's one of these guys, I assume? Who are you? You're a guard in green clothing. I'm not trespassing. Where'd he go? What? Where did this guy go? What the heck? That guard just disappeared. All right, take it easy there, Henry. It wasn't that far of a fall. It's very hard. This is easy. Are there clothes in here? Why can't I? There we go. Nice. Oh, for real though, where'd that guard go? Like, if I follow... What are you doing over here? Alright. Same walking pattern.
Look out.
Excuse me. Goes in here.
Ah.
Disappears. What the Sam heck? What kind of witchcraft is going on here?
Young sir, I can see your future. All the joys and tribulations yet to come are written in your palm, and I can read them there.
Alright, fine, whatever. Tell me what's up.
Why not? So, what fate awaits me, good wife?
Things will get worse, and then they'll get better. You'll always be going here and there, back and forth. God has his own plans for you, just as he does for everyone, but yours are different. It's written in your palm, indeed it is.
Our Lord's tasty, good on bread and for frying. Come and
Sure.
get fine people,
Thank you.
and pork
Here's your
cracking
coin.
too. A
I
joy
thank
to
you,
taste.
Goodman. There's not many who treat me as kindly as you have. May God be with you.
God be with you.
Good luck then.
It's a good time you visit her, but I can't even talk to the first time.
Meat, mutton, veal, beef, and chicken.
Okay, so let's...
Apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get them.
Try talking to Matthias first. Since it's what I just saw online. I don't know what else to do. If that doesn't work, we try bribing the guard? I might have to save before doing so. Because if that fails, I do not want those consequences. Not now, I'm a respected attorney. You Mutt, what are you doing over here?
That's a good boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Same old rotten meat. Mmm, delicious. Nom 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 nom. Let's see if I can knock this guard out and dress as him. Okay. I cannot talk to him. All right. Well, let's try. Just bribe our way in, I guess. There are a lot of guards around here. If I can just get one by themselves. That's got to work, right? If I can't bribe him to talk to her, I might try that. But we for sure are saving. Hello, guard.
I want to talk about Johanka.
All right.
I'm sure the bishop wouldn't mind if you had to go and answer a call of nature, and if it were a nice long call, there'd be a few groschen in it for you.
Don't even try it. I'm warning you.
Come on now, just between the two of us. Johanka is my friend. She has no one else but me. The Inquisitor will surely take her away, and I'll never see her again. I just want to say goodbye to her before she disappears forever. What would you do in my place?
Well, since you...
Yeah, see? Have a heart.
Taking a big risk, disobeying the bishop's orders. You'd have my head for it.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to put yourself at risk without a reward.
Oh, 300? I'll give you I'll give you the full 345.
All right. Go on then. But make it quick, eh?
For sure. Thanks a lot. I owe you.
I'll see you later.
All right. Skedaddle.
Johanka, are you alright?
Yes, Henry. I'm fine. I'm glad to see you.
I spoke to the Inquisitor. He wants to put you on trial.
I know. It's all in God's hands now.
No, it's not. I mean, it is, of course. But the bishop has allowed me to defend you.
You want to defend me? Thank you, Henry. That's very kind of you. But you needn't bother. Our Lady won't let anything bad happen to me. I am her instrument, and I am completely in her hands. Everything that's happening is her sacred will.
I won't stand by with my arms folded. You need someone to testify for you. As I said, I will defend you.
If you insist. Maybe it's the will of the Virgin that you came to me.
Right.
So be it then.
About that trial.
Yes, the trial.
I'll get some people who will testify for you in court. But Brother Nicodemus is worried you'll say things that will make the Inquisitor angry. Please don't do that. You have to talk to him respectfully, answer his questions with humility, and not say anything to annoy him. And don't say anything against the church or priests. Please.
I'll say only what the Blessed Virgin wants me to say.
Johanka, please. You mustn't say anything against him or the church. Be contrite. Maybe even admit you might have been wrong about some things. I don't think the Inquisitor is so bad. If you submit to him, he'll drop the charges.
You too now. You're speaking exactly the same as his assistant. The two of you joined forces against me.
No, I don't like that answer.
I didn't even know he was here. Believe me, I'm really trying to help you.
You don't believe me anymore, do you?
I do, Johanka, I believe you. But in court, you must speak reasonably, prudently. A lot depends on it. Maybe even your life.
I appreciate your concern for me, Henry, really, I do. But you must understand. I can't deny that the Virgin Mary visits me, or what she wants to tell us. Not now. After everything that's happened, I can't. Otherwise, she won't heal Matthias.
But you have to consider yourself and what's good for you. Surely you don't want to be convicted of heresy. That won't do anyone any good, neither you nor Matthias.
I've already told you. Everything is in the hands of the Blessed Virgin. I will accept with humility the fate she grants me.
Oh, Sakra. This is going to be a right mess. I went to Ujits, like you asked.
That's good, Henry. I hope you purged yourself of your sins.
I did the pilgrimage of penance, like you said. And in the church, I begged the Virgin Mary for forgiveness.
And she will bless you, Henry. You're a good man. Remember that. And don't stray into wrongdoing again.
I'm definitely not going to kill somebody who saw me try to steal from a bandit.
And the parish priest there, Father Godwin, he was asking about you.
Was he? Well, what did you tell him?
Oh, just about everything that's going on and the things you were saying. He was quite moved by it, to tell the truth. He even gave me some writings.
You see? Maybe Our Lady is giving you a sign too.
What did Bishop Yaroslav ask you about?
All sorts of things. Like how the Virgin Mary visits me, what she shows me, and about preaching to the people. Actually, he was really quite pleasant. He asked me about Skalitz, whether I go to church, and a lot of other things. And in the end, he told me I mustn't speak in public again about the visitations and that. But I couldn't obey an order like that. The Blessed Virgin is testing me, and I have to do what she asks, no matter who or what stands in the way.
I'd say he wasn't too happy about that.
No. He came there with his men, dispersed the people, and had me arrested and locked up here.
There's no way she'll flee. So we'll just end it. All right. As her lawyer, I think we got a chance. I'm liking what I see. Is that another quest marker? I'll tell Brother Nicodemus. Yeah, we'll tell Brother Nicodemus and then talk to the Inquisitor. Absolutely. Oh, Brother Nicodemus, do I have some things to tell you?
I spoke to Johanka.
And did you manage to convince her?
I'm afraid not. She's stubborn. She says she answers only to the Blessed Virgin.
Oh dear, Henry. That's not good at all. What about her family? Doesn't she have a relative she might listen to?
No. None of them survived the raid on Skalitz.
She has no one at all left in the world? Poor child.
I gotta talk to her to speak with humility now? All right, we'll try that. Is this where,
Matthias? You're better.
Henry? Is it you?
Yes, it's me. Who else would it be?
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Henry. I feel a bit better now. I'd even like to eat something. I must tell Johanka. She'll be glad.
Johanka's not here.
Oh? Where is she?
How to begin? Look, things got a bit...
She's in jail.
Here. The main thing is... Johanka is in jail, awaiting trial.
What? What happened?
The Virgin Mary is speaking to Johanka, and Johanka is spreading her word to the people. But there is this Inquisitor who heard about it and had her arrested. He's putting her on trial for heresy.
Oh my God. How could such a thing happen? But if Our Lady is speaking to her, surely nothing can happen to her.
Well, I hope not. Trouble is, Johanka is very obstinate, and she's likely to say things in court that will just make it worse for her. Listen, Matthias, I need you to go with me and talk to her. Maybe together we can convince her to see sense.
I wish I could. I'm still too weak to even get out of bed. I'm sorry, Henry. I just can't do it.
I'll carry you.
You know what? Tell her I'm feeling better, and I agree with everything you tell her. Give her this dice. She'll understand. It'll almost be like I was there with you.
Dice?
Dice?
It's complicated. Back in Skalitz, Johanka wanted me to take her dancing, but she was too shy to ask. She thought If she took my dice and then brought it back to me, I'd be grateful and ask her to dance. Crazy, I know. But that's girls for you. But I asked her anyway. And that evening, she told me everything.
Girls, eh? I know what you mean.
Henry, please, look out for her. And make sure nothing happens to her.
I'll do my best.
You're the best damn lawyer in all of the land. All the land. Okay. So now we can talk some sense into Johanka. Now we go all the way back to Johanka. Jeez Louise. Okay. All the way back to Johanka. Then all the way back to the Inquisitor. Then who knows where. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One side of the town to the other. Oop. Back over here.
About that trial,
Yes, the trial.
I spoke to Matthias.
What? But he's lying in a fever, isn't he?
No, he's much better. He asked about you. He wanted to come here, but he's not strong enough yet.
Oh, that's wonderful. You see, Our Lady helped him. And now, I have to do my part.
But doesn't it mean that you've already done your part?
Well,
What would be the point of it all if the Inquisitor were to have you imprisoned now? Or even worse?
It's a message. A final test. I mustn't fail now, after everything.
But you already passed the Virgin Mary's message on. Many people heard it, and many of them have amended their ways. You certainly haven't failed. Look, Matthias gave me this for you, and he asked me to tell you to look out for yourself.
Thank you, Henry. Go now. I need to rest.
Go now. Okay. Well, that was worth it, I guess. Swear, if I do all this running back and forth and she still gets herself executed, I am not losing my first trial as a defense attorney. I'll say that much. Oh, Inquisitor. Damn it. Up here. Excuse me. Defender in a duel. I kind of want to do the trial.
I'm ready, Monsignor.
Excellent. I have also completed my investigation. We may commence then with the proceedings?
Yes.
Good. I will send for everyone who is to bear witness and have Johanka brought before the court. We'll commence first thing tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
One more thing. These are solemn proceedings that demand a certain decorum. I won't tolerate any clanking armor or otherwise inappropriate attire. You will wear this robe.
Oh, jeez.
Of course. Thank you, Monsignor.
Very well. Rest now, and we'll meet in the morning. Farewell.
So we're not actually waiting. I'm already robed up. Nice.
Let us begin.
Trial of the century. Here we go. Nope.
I, Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov, by the grace of God, Papal Inquisitor, have come here to Sassaw in response to reports of Marian visitations and the preaching activities of one Johanka, a commoner. And I have found indeed that by her arbitrary words she's been leading good people astray and encouraging their rebellion against their betters. Furthermore, Johanka has attempted to usurp the glory that belongs alone to Holy Mother Church, and to appoint herself as an intermediary of the wisdom and grace of Almighty God. This does not behove any lay person, and certainly not a woman.
Oh, burn!
It is necessary to remedy her transgressions, and to investigate the extent and the basis of her misguidance. Or, as the case may be, heresy.
Hearsay.
Henry of Skalitz has elected to appear here in Johanka's defense, and his wish has been allowed. Anyone who elects to speak here does so before God, and shall be bound by a most sacred oath, to speak only the truth. I will first hear the testimony of Father Fabian, who sent me word of this matter, and who should best know what deeds are done in his parish.
My Fabian. Wait, no, you were not a good one.
Father Fabian, will you tell us what Johanka has been proclaiming?
Johanka claims that she has received visitations from Our Lady, the Holy Mother of God, who speaks to her in the night. It is an outrageous claim that I hold to be entirely untrue.
And did Johanka come forward to ask your advice regarding these alleged apparitions?
She did not. Instead, she took it upon herself to spread her...
I don't like this guy.
And prior to this, did Johanka attend church? Did you see her at your sermons, Father?
I did not, Monsignor. What's more, the parish priest of Skalitz is staying at my presbytery just now. Johanka knows him well enough, but she didn't come to see even him. I believe Johanka is deliberately avoiding the church. Instead, she meets her followers secretly in the woods and preaches to them. Either she made everything up, or the devil himself is whispering...
You have no proof.
If I may, Monsignor, the Virgin Mary really does speak to Johanka.
Is that so? And on what do you found this claim?
It couldn't be the devil. Johanka lives
Nice.
in the monastery, doesn't she? Close to the cave of St. Procopius. St. Procopius, who overpowered the devil and cast him down, did he not? The evil one would hardly dare return to the dominion of the saints to whisper in Johanka's ear. Surely that's obvious.
It's true, Henry. That evil spirits, or even Lucifer himself, would have little power in the vicinity of the remains of St. Procopius.
But the fact that she lives at the monastery doesn't mean that she is not misguided. What's more, she is an interloper there herself, who would not even be tolerated if it weren't for Brother Nicodemus.
Yes, Father. I am aware of the impropriety of her presence in the monastery grounds. But in this, I must concur with
Ha,
you.
suck it, nerd.
Let us continue then. Father Fabian?
Don't ruin it. We scored that one. Let that one win.
Even if it were true, why would Our Lady choose a simple village girl like Johanka?
Monsignor, with your permission, I'd like to draw attention to the work of the great scholar Matthew of Yanov. He exalted women like Johanka. He said that God created what is weak in order to bring shame on what is strong. That's why God turns to women who love Christ and blesses them with such visions, so that they can point out and rectify the vanities of men. It can't be heresy if the learned masters of universities write such tracts.
What you say is Remarkable.
Thank you.
Matthew's work, which you mentioned, does speak to Johanka's benefit, but I wouldn't have expected that someone of your station has even heard of the Master of Yanov. How did you come by his work?
Well, Johanka pressed me to go on a pilgrimage of repentance. I went to Uzhitz, where there is a Marian church, and there, the parish priest gave me a copy of the text.
That's surprising indeed. Especially that you are at all capable of reading such a work and understanding it.
All right, jerk.
Quite a fountain of unexpected skills, Henry.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Let's proceed then. Is there anything else you want to add, Henry?
We'll call Brother Nicodemus.
Yes, please call Brother Nicodemus. He has something to say about it. He's a man of learning and knows more about these things than I do.
Certainly. I also wish to hear his testimony. Call him.
Call him.
Nicodemus, for some time you were insisting that the infirmary needed extra pairs of hands. It was only at your request that Johanka, against all accepted custom, was allowed inside the monastery walls. I've already spoken to Abbot Peter about her, but please tell me how Johanka behaved.
Monsignor, I must stand behind Johanka. The girl is a treasure. Selfless, charitable, and good-hearted. She helped more people here than anyone else. I have never seen her do anything that would contradict the behavior of a good Christian. She never discussed questions of faith with me. She was always focused only on her work, which she carried out impeccably.
And afterwards, when she began making claims of Marian apparitions?
Yes. That's quite an extraordinary thing. The things she preached couldn't have come from any of the brothers, or from books, because she can't read. Therefore, I believe the Blessed Virgin really...
Atta baby.
Nonsense. She made the whole thing up. Or someone did prompt her. You're very keen to defend her, brother. It makes me wonder whether she didn't get her wisdom from you.
I already said she got none of it from me, and I would never lie before Almighty God. But it seems to me it's the inadequate education of the good parish priest here that's behind his flimsy litany.
What? Am I to be criticized by someone who's more a gardener than a scholar?
Father Fabian, let Nicodemus speak. And you, Nicodemus, stick to the point, if you please.
Certainly, Monsignor. Please allow this humble gardener to put the good priest right, because he evidently knows nothing of the fact.
Nice.
Before Johanka had similar experiences. Blessed Hildegard of Bingen also had similar visions. And what about St. Bridget, or Elizabeth of Schurnau, or Catherine of Siena? Like them, Johanka here only humbly spreads the message of Our Lady. She does not present herself as an intermediary of divine mercy. Please do not condemn Johanka, Bishop Yaroslav. In my judgment, her visions are genuine and her words sincere.
Thank you, Nicodemus. Your plea is very bold. But what you say about Hildegard and the others is true. You can rest assured I will consider your words very carefully. Fabian, have you had trouble with heretics before, or had any suspicions of heresy here?
Not much, Monsignor. Now and then there have been traveling preachers and various charlatans here and there. Although, I did recently get reports that there were members of the Waldensian sect hiding in the province.
Waldensians? So there have been heretics concealed here. So, it cannot be ruled out that Johanka also associated with them. Perhaps they are even behind this matter, too. Thank you, Father Fabian. That's all.
I'm glad to have been of service, Monsignor.
I thank you also, Brother Nicodemus. You too may stand down. Call Hoshek, bailiff of Sasau.
This guy.
Bailiff, has there been any suspicious activity here recently?
Well, there have been cumins on the rampage in the woods and on the roads, and all sorts of bands of footpads and brigands around the province. But otherwise, it's all been peaceful and quiet here, Monsignor.
How reassuring.
Good.
And what of Johanka, Bailiff? Has she been inciting the people here?
I couldn't tell you much about her. I hardly know her. She hasn't broken any laws, and folks speak well of her, for the most part. Although it's true, things have been a bit tense here, on account of her speeches.
Continue.
Quite a lot of people have been going to her since she started with that preaching. Some are even convinced she's a holy woman. From what I heard, they bring her small gifts or ask for her advice or blessing.
Sacrilege! People coming for blessings and bringing her gifts. That has all the makings of a cult.
Oh, I don't know, Monsignor. Begging your pardon, but that's overstating it a bit. But it's true. They met outside town, too, and it came to a bit of a skirmish. Nothing serious happened, though. Fellas punching each other in the mouth. If you'll excuse me, Monsieur, that happens all the time. Well,
And I know who's behind it.
That's about all I can tell you, Monsignor.
Thank you, Bailiff. I will be all. And you, Henry, you've been around Johanka more than anyone. Do people come to her for blessings?
I don't know anything about that. But when someone comes to her, she tries to help them, like a good Christian.
Henry, I'm sure you're aware that to lie here is a mortal sin and a...
Did it sound like I was lying?
And I'm not lying.
All right. Anything else?
Taylor's wife. Oh, yes.
Yes, Monsignor. Johanka helped Guter, the tailor's wife. Please hear her testimony. You'll see for yourself that Johanka is a good Christian.
Very well. I promised I'd hear your witnesses. Call this Guter.
Like the cheese.
Guter, you witnessed Johanka's first sermon. What did she speak of?
About how we should be virtuous and not sinful.
And then you went to see Johanka, didn't you?
I did, Monsignor. I wanted to ask her for help, and she did. I was praying for my husband for a long time and begging God to help him. And I believe my prayers were answered, and he sent Johanka to us.
And there were others who came to her seeking help?
Yes, Monsignor. There were.
And that shrine, and the gifts. People brought them to Johanka so she'd help them?
I couldn't tell you. But she helped me without any of that.
Didn't you bring her any gifts?
Well, yes, but that was after. Just some old cloth for bandages and bed covers, so she could help others like she helped me. Every evening, I pray for Johanka and thank the Blessed Virgin for sending her to us.
I see. Thank you. You may go.
Things are looking good.
Now, I wish to question Contra.
All right, listen. This bitch, very biased. Can't trust the word she says. She's kind of a liar.
Contra.
Is that George Carlin on the wall?
Who has a good overview of what
Oh,
goes on.
my face is hiding it.
As you told me earlier, will you tell me
Oh,
now
too late.
what you know of Johanka and her deeds?
Yes, I'll tell you everything, Monsignor. Johanka has been putting ideas into people's heads and causing chaos. What right has she to preach to us? A simple girl like that? As if we were bad people here, and she herself is a sinner, and an adulterer, a loose woman she is, who goes with anyone, and even fornicated with the custodian, Sir Sebastian.
Lies.
That's nothing but slander.
Quiet, Henry. I will deal with this matter in a moment.
Forgive me, Monsignor, but Catra isn't telling the whole truth.
What do you mean, Henry?
She's the one who set a band of thugs on Johanka several times to cause trouble for her and threaten her. She wanted to drive Johanka out of town. That's not the deed of a good Christian, plotting intrigues like that. She admitted it all to me.
Is that true?
I only did what was necessary to stop her from bringing us to harm.
Monsignor, you can see yourself that Catra holds a grudge against Johanka.
Yes. I must agree with him. In view of your apparent antagonism towards Johanka, whatever the reasons for it, I cannot allow you to influence these proceedings. You should have reported your concerns to Father Fabian instead of acting willfully as you
You
did.
idiot.
But she's bringing us nothing but trouble.
I will be the judge of her transgressions, not you. Nevertheless, I have also heard rumors of Johanka's immorality that cannot be ignored. Bring here the Sassar custodian, Sir Sebastian von Berg.
Sebastian, I thought he was just wanting to get in her pants, but never did.
Sir Sebastian, my apologies for raising the matter, but doubts have been cast on your virtue. I have been told that you have shared your bed with Johanka. Is it true?
Monsignor, with respect, this is surely some mistake. Johanka is not a bad girl, and by no means a heretic.
Noted. Now please answer my question. Did you share your bed with Johanka or not?
Yes, but she's not.
Silence!
Well, let him answer.
So, Johanka not only incites rebellion against the nobles, but also seduces them into sin and immorality.
Monsignor, I've known Johanka a long time, and she's a virtuous girl and a good Christian. She just needed support. It wasn't a bodily desire, but one of the soul. Consider what she went through. Her whole family slaughtered, and everyone here turned their backs on her, but for Sir Sebastian. Anyone can make a mistake, can't they? And she's sorry for her mistake.
Monsignor, let's put a stop to this. It's undignified for us both, and for Johanka. She's no heretic, just a confused young girl to whom fate has been less than kind. Her confusion will pass. All it needs is for someone to explain to her the error of her ways. There's no necessity for extreme measures.
All right.
Sir Sebastian.
Almost there.
Kind as to leave the judgment of Johanka's transgressions to me. You may go.
Do I get to call another witness?
Henry? You've been very keen to appear here in Johanka's defense. You've said a lot about her, but please, tell me why you've been helping her all this
This guy's not writing anything. He's just pretending.
Because she speaks the words of Our Lady. That can't be ignored. I would be disrespecting the Blessed Virgin if I turned my back on Johanka.
So, you two are still convinced of that? We'll have to see what Johanka says about it herself. That will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, please permit me to say one more thing. I heard some wise words at a sermon in Skalitz, and I think I should share them here.
Nice.
It's our Christian duty to fight against sin. But we must love the sinner. So I beg you, Monsignor, be lenient to Johanka.
You're right, Henry. Those are wise words. Nothing remains but to question Johanka herself.
Dun dun dun.
Johanka of Skalitz, you've heard the accusations brought against you, and we have also heard several testimonies. I already questioned you earlier, and it has also come to my attention that Henry here bribed a guard to allow him to see you in your cell.
Who told you?
I expressly forbade. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave
All right.
earlier, or do you stand by what you say?
Can I talk to that guard?
Stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monseigneur. But I could do nothing else. Our Lady asked me to do it, and I couldn't refuse her.
Also, who's the guard?
She did visit me. But now I admit that I might have been wrong about some things. I don't understand these learned matters, and I was too hasty in speaking to the people. I regret that I didn't go first to Father Fabian and tell him about everything.
Nice.
I want to apologize here, before the Blessed Virgin. If I misunderstood something and said untruths or brought shame on the church, I
Good job.
to do anything like that. I ask Our Lady's forgiveness, and I will accept any punishment that you impose on me.
I'm pleased that you've seen the error of your ways and confessed to your mistakes. These proceedings are closed. You may leave.
At a baby.
Johanka will now hear my verdict.
Alone? Right? She's got a little something here.
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monseigneur.
Monseigneur.
I am.
You stand accused of preaching from ignorance and leading the people away from the protective embrace of Holy Mother Church.
She being executed?
You do not recant. You will suffer grave consequences. Pride and ignorance clouded her reason. Child, it would distress me greatly to have to pronounce a verdict of condemnation. Speak then. Do you recant your sermons and swear never again to preach to the people?
Well, I hope so.
Are you prepared to repent?
Wait, who's that guy up there? He made eye contact with Henry about something.
God is my witness. I did all this with good intentions. And I will never preach to the people again. I recant everything I preached and want to be accepted back amongst good Christians again. I will do whatever you command to make amends for my sins.
Behold, Johanka's soul too have we brought back from the dark labyrinth of the evil one and into the divine light of our Lord Jesus Christ. But the remnants of Satan's evil influence linger in her yet and must be cast out in the name of Almighty God. Take her. We must all be ever vigilant of Lucifer's evil designs and avoid being caught in his snares. Only Holy Mother Church can safeguard all Christian folks from the onslaught of the devil. Only Holy Mother Church cares for their souls so they may find salvation in the kingdom of heaven.
Judas.
Full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women.
All right, this lady.
Be the fruit of thy womb. Jesus,
Behold, Lucifer has been defeated.
That's all it took?
Johanka has been freed from his malign influence. Now she will take refuge in the sanctuary of the convent, where she will be guided on the righteous path back to our Lord Jesus Christ. God be praised.
Sheesh. A little harsh. Feel like I've won that trial.
Recovered from his illness, but when he went to look for Johanka, he found only an empty room. Although she'd been cleared of the charge of heresy, she had to leave with the Inquisitor to enter a convent and do penance for her sins. And all that Matthias had left of her was a bitter-sweet memory. God alone knows if either of us will ever see her again.
What? So that's it? What? So she just gone. Possibly forever. Like, why is the dog not following me anymore? It's just staying in this spot. Wait. Matthias, hey. All right, hey, I don't want to talk to you either. Fine, whatever. Turn him into a nud. That would make sense. I guess. It's just not the outcome I expected. I'll say that. Jeez. All right, well. Good with that one. All these I can worry about later. Found quite a pile of Groshkin in the prison with master under the fair against ground. Turn to Ratai and speak with Radzig Kaubula. Perfect. Also, I should... Ooh, maybe let's do that. Let's find a translator. I've had this for a while. Captured a Cuman. Some mill hands in Budin have captured a German... Where did that come from? Cuman raider. From what I've learned... or heard, none of them know quite to do with the captive. So I gotta find a translator in... And that's not even... Oh, yeah, it is right there. Perfect. We're almost there already. There you are. Oh, right here. Hello, sir. Oh, no, you.
Ah, I heard you know how to speak Hungarian. But are you fluent?
Ah, I'll speak it well enough.
Oh, you okay? I've never played Warframe, so I wouldn't have any reference. I have a job for you. Let's see if he's qualified here first.
In the university in Vienna.
Fair enough.
I studied there diligently until all my coin was spent. So I'm traveling back to my home.
Wait, so which one's Warframe? Because I immediately thought of like Warhammer. But what's Warframe?
A job. And I was hoping you were coming with an invitation to a drink. Or a message from my mistress.
Same.
Sorry to
Space Ninjas?
but I can offer you a few groschen for your...
All right. I can't just claim to have been like, oh yeah, I love gaming too, and then you just named like 4 games that I've never played.
Here in Bohemia, they say there's no bread.
So I think in what we learned is I'm a poser. Space Ninjas? How have I never heard of that?
Tell me what this is all about.
I need someone to question a Cuman. I can see you're not tongue-tied and you know Hungarian, so shouldn't be a problem for you.
Lord almighty, a Cuman?
Nice.
But what does it matter?
Listen, anything free is worth trying. That's what I say.
A week? How much are you paying?
There are way too many games. Way too many names.
Well, the question is, how much are you offering?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something that, bro, I'll pay you the max.
Fine.
I also am cheap. I pre-ordered Kingdom Come to the sequel coming out in February, and that's the first time I think I've bought a game in over 6 months. Other than that, it's always like something free or something from the Game Pass.
Fine. Take your things and we'll go.
I don't know. I just feel like, to be fair, I don't know if there's been a whole lot of games that have been like worth buying, you know? At least that come out recently. I could be wrong. I don't know. Supposed to talk to him again?
We can start the questioning.
Enshrouded.
I was almost starting to get bored.
Ooh, what's that one? Enshrouded. You're literally just opening up my world right now. Another survival game. I think the only survival game I've ever played is Ark. Even then, it was only a little bit.
Tell him I know damn well he's got stolen valuables hidden somewhere around here.
Oh, you haven't gotten into that one too much? The reviews on Enshrouded are great, though.
What's he saying?
Well, he seems to be resisting.
Gotcha. So it sounds like I just need to check out Once Human. Do you play on console or do you play on PC? I've seen people play this. I've seen people play Once Human. PC. That's probably the best way to play that kind of game. I'm on the Xbox right now, if you couldn't tell. Ooh, freedom or a beating? He is the enemy. Freedom.
Tell him that if he tells me where it is, I'll set him free.
Yeah. See, I grew up with I'm playing more console and PC, so I'm more used to this. Right? Listen, I'm not good at either of them. The trackball mouse, yes. Yes, that you had to clean out. I think the only games I played on those computers back in the day were like Minesweeper and Solitaire. Take that back. My grandma had a really cool Lion King game on PC that I played all the time.
No, not really. He just keeps swearing.
Tell him that if he doesn't say anything in the next few moments, I'll cut his throat right here and now.
You don't like the old, the newfangled ones here?
Well, now, he's
Dusty.
starting to talk.
Ew.
He says he buried the coin somewhere in the forest, but he can't describe the place exactly. He says
Nice.
he can take
I didn't even know they sold them anymore. That's actually very impressive. Hey, we did it. Whoa, where am I at? There we go. Oh, Miller, where you at? You're not the Miller, you're the Vagrant. Alright. Go all the way around. How come all the hired hands are just sitting around right now, and the miller is the boss is the one doing all the work? Interesting.
We went to interrogate that human.
Is that so? Tell me about it.
You were right. He's got coin hidden somewhere.
Ha! You see? That's the legendary miller's instinct for you.
The only trouble is, he can't quite describe the way there to me. He wants to lead me himself.
So, what are you waiting for?
Could be a trap.
Go with him. Get the money and bring it back in.
And what to do with the cumin afterwards?
Once you got the coin,
That's what I kept thinking at the very beginning of the game. They kept talking about the cumin. And I was like, what are we talking about the spice for? Like, I thought this was an adventure game, not some baking game. So are we also looking for the thyme? And the rosemary?
I'll get going then.
good. And don't even think of trying anything underhand. If I find out you've cheated me, you'll rue.
I do not want to rue the day. Ruing is not what I plan on doing. Is there a shortcut through here that I missed? Private area? That's an open barn. Brother, you need a better security system. All right, fella.
Mit akartok már megint? Gyáva nyulak vagytok mind. Itt tartotok, mint egy állatot, de egyikőtök sem mer velem kiállni. Köpök rátok, szukafatja.
Come on, get up. Now, you're gonna be a good boy and show me the way to your fucking stash. And you better hope there's still something there to find.
Igen.
Did he understand me? He did. Nice. Where's the translator? Why is he not here with us? I swear at everything. If you get me killed, that's the all. Yeah, thank you. I knew it. You fool! What happened to my sword? I don't like the 2-on-1 thing. Alright, where's the other guy? There's 3 of them! I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Run, 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 run. Idiot. Yeah. All right, all right. Dude, yells suck. The other guy's running. All right, well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Ooh, that's expensive. Well, not expensive. That's some good coin. Dude had a pretzel like he's Annie Ann. Owned! They thought. You had nothing. I mean, is there treasure here at least? Because that would be neat. 14. Oh. Well, this was not worth it. I wonder. Let me get the other guy. Hey, what's this? Oh. What, do you run off and hide? Found you.
Ne, kérlek, ne ölj meg! I'm money!
Like I believe you. I won't fall for that a second time, you Hungarian swine.
No, I money, truth!
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Alright, I'll try it one more time with
Let's see if I'm shamed.
you. Better not have any more friends in the region.
Thanks! Köszönöm, köszönöm!
I swear on everything that is holy, if you screw me over one more time, I'll give you only 4 more chances. Get my sword out just in case. If I see any soldiers, dude, I am poking you.
Ah, persze, persze. Ha nem találom meg, gyorsan megölsz. Ne félj, értem én.
Why didn't I bring my translator with me? That's what I can't wrap my mind around that. Why he didn't... Was I supposed to talk to him before I talked to this guy? I don't know. Trying to see if I can see anybody hiding in the bushes.
Hol a faszba is volt?
I don't know what you're saying, but it better be good stuff. Okay, why do we fast travel all the way here just to have a long walk on the beach? If there is a single shoulder, that too.
A pénzed falünkbe van elrejtve.
Wait, is it literally in here? Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad.
Már mehetek?
Okay. Decide his fate, and then we can bring the credit. He did try to jump us. And he is the enemy.
Igen?
Jail.
I have what I wanted. Now we're going to Ratai, my friend.
I think that was fair. Oh, yeah. Probably shouldn't have the weapon out. My bad, sir. Can I get my bounty here? Wait, what? Oh, up here. Nice. How do I... Nope, not in here. Sorry. How do I get up there? Here we go. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh, too difficult. Never mind. Where the heck? Come on. What is going on? There we go. Just gonna rob everybody here real quick. Excuse me. Armorsmith. Where's the bailiff? Oh, I gotta. Oh, I'm an idiot. I literally saw this earlier.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I'm here about the cumin.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose you've come for your reward.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first cumin anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks. You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
You betcha, sweet Bippy.
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Nice.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
Speed offline, what's going on? Thanks for the follow.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course. what
Take
else would
me
they
to
do
the
it? Gallows Hill?
river.
It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I
Perfect.
Good luck, then.
Take care.
Okie dokie. All the way back up to the Millers. Guess to the Dutch go. Oh, I should have stopped at the. Ah, dang it. All right, well, whatever. I'm back.
So I see. Well, have you got it?
It was more than. There wasn't there 800?
I have. There was a small fortune stashed away there.
Well, well. So, give me my half and we can each go on our merry way.
Here you are.
Splendid! It's been a pleasure working with you.
Now, can I sell stolen goods? No? Okay. Well. And why do you get to just stand here?
I've come to ask about that cumin.
Ask away.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't need any of that. Okay. Oh, the people needed jobs. Okay. I'll probably just do that. I can do that now. Real quick. I don't think that'll take too long. Plus, I can just fast travel right here. Hey, here we are. Okay. Meh. I come bearing gifts, Miller.
Greetings.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
He's got 23K? Holy smokes. What else was there? I think it's good there. Nice. Okay, so we're good there. I think I had a couple. I'll keep that just in case. There we go. I should be able to get more than 2K for that.
Discuss the price.
All right, so.
Is this enough?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Eh?
Aye, that would do.
Nice. Hey, girl, hey.
I've got something for you.
Oh.
I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you.
Nice. Hello? Oh. Don't enter through here. You supposed to be talking to, apparently?
God save you. Good night. What can I do for you?
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing, Henry. Don't worry. It's like, why did it have to be a woman?
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yes, sir. All right, then we talk to this other guy. Oh, this building. Excuse me, beggar. Wait, how do I get in here?
And his murderers took everything I had.
Oh, the stairs. There we go. Wait, is he not in? Oh, wait a minute. Am I dumb? I am dumb.
Good day.
meant to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
What of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
Listen, a job's a job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Okay.
I'll go.
I gotta track these other people down. So it's just the one quest for now? Oh, Agnes! Where's the entrance? Oh, it's on the other side. I went to the wrong side. Oh, that's Baron's wife. Wait. Oh, do I still have the chalice? I don't. All right, never mind. Maybe I already gave it to you or I sold it. I don't know. Agnes, what's up, girl?
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
And why not?
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Good luck then.
Oh, jeez. This is just a wild goose chase. Also, I am starved. Nice. Wait, which one is A or B? Oh, okay. A. Now the torch. You were going to yell at me, weren't you? The bathhouses? What are you doing over here?
What are you staring at? The baths are for paying guests, not I.
Father, I need your help urgently.
You. I recognize you. You're the Skeleton's blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No. No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Why?
Why? It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid all kinds of ruffians are on the rampage around Skeleton.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say, why take the risk?
Don't you feel any shame? Think of all those Christians who faced death and never betrayed their faith.
That's something else entirely.
No, it's not. They weren't afraid to face death, and you're squirming at the thought of some slight danger.
Haven't you seen how they ransacked the place? Does that seem slight to you? Well, not to me.
The humans are gone, but the townsfolk won't come back. And why should they, when the man who ought to set an example, the one they look up to, is shitting himself?
Ooh.
The Lord forgive me. You're right. I should go back.
There. You see? Now I hear a man.
Yeah. Ooh.
And where will I live? My house in Skeleton must surely be in ruins.
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a roof over your head.
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and I do owe them. Very well. I will go back.
Thank you. The people from St. James will never forget this. Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Ratai and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for her.
Didn't I just convince her? Okay, whatever. We did our part. Courtyard of the rat house. Let's go there. All right. I'm fighting this guy.
Now we'll have another bout. I won't be.
Who are you? Why's he not?
Take that.
Come on!
All right. Nothing? Okay. What's happening? That was a big lightning strike in the background. Am I not hitting him?
No curva.
Yeah, we are both not doing anything to each other. This is a stalemate. There we go. We're hitting him now.
Take that. What's the way off?
Oh, come on. Oh, in the face. Come on, give me something. Rude. Oh, hello.
Had enough of life, have you?
Have I? Heh. Why are you so close to me? Okay, I should have fled. This is the longest fight ever. No, nothing? Okay.
To hell with you. Fuck.
Where?
Not a good move.
The heck is going on? You got a breath? Oh, come on. What's the master strikes? Block! Jeez Louise. Yes. Wait, what's... I was poisoned? You dick!
Way off.
Gosh dang it. I really should have... I might have to run. Actually, being poisoned, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Why can't I run? Why am I unable to run? Oh my gosh. Why can't I run? I'm not over encumbered. Why can't I run? Because of the poison? Just let me get there. Aha! Oh, you can! You... Okay. I need to... This is so dumb. Just let me... I mean, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. Yeah. Gosh dang it. How far back did it go? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. Let's do this quick. That stupid guy. I am not stopping for him again. Tell you that much. I probably have to sell these things again.